Good morning YouTube, and today's the day. Today is the day that I'm going to an ayahuasca retreat. So I am in Peru. Look at the state of your gal. I had fever for 2 nights when I got to Peru. Blocked nose, sore throat, banging headache, exhausted. Obviously the time difference from Dubai to here is like 9 hours behind. I went through like 2 different time zones, so from Dubai to UK to here. The altitude here as well, obviously I'm like 3,500 meters above sea level, so it's just caught up with me. And today's the first day of the retreat, so I'm going to meet them to take me to the place where it's happening, in like up in the mountains, in literally, what is 7 now, in like 2 hours. So I'm gonna go for breakfast, and I'm actually like a little bit worried because it's basically a vegan diet. I'm not allowed any meat. Like today, I think for the next 5 days, there's going to be no meat. It's all fruit and veg. So I've got to have fruit for breakfast solely. Light food, and we're only going to be getting like 1 meal and a snack a day. So I'm definitely going to lose weight. Hopefully this inflammation from being unwell will drop off my face as well, and that I start to feel better. But I'm really, really excited. Am I worried? I'm not worried. I just don't know what to expect. But I'm very excited because it's just going to open up a whole new world to me, and I want to get down to the bottom of certain things in my life that I've not been able to touch through like therapy or seeing psychologists or family constellation or whatever it is. I've done a lot of things working on myself, and I just feel like this will get down really, really deep. So I'm going to try and vlog this whole, it's 5 days, this retreat. Obviously we're not allowed phones. I don't know whether I think we're allowed cameras. Obviously the actual ceremonies I won't be vlogging, but I will try and vlog everything in between. So it might just be a vlog of me talking about my experiences and showing you the surroundings that I am in. But anyway, I'll see you about my breakfast. A load of fruit, cocoa leaf tea, and the views. Just doing a little stop off for to stretch our legs out and a pee, but please. Wowza. Beautiful. We have arrived at our destination. However, we are not allowed our phones. We're not allowed anything. So I don't know what I'm going to record. This is my friend, my new friend, my retreat friend. You want to say hello to YouTube?
Hi, I'm Sierra.
Nice to meet you, Sierra. So, let's have a gander around this beautiful place. The sun's gone behind the mountain, but it's so big, so beautiful. This is the spot here, isn't it? Nothing ever looks as good on camera, I don't feel. But down there is where we eat, and there's a little lake, and in there is the ceremony tonight, and we're just going to chill and relax. And we are starving. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hungry are you? Because Yagyal is starving. So we're going to switch off from the social media and devices, because that's what it's about, right? Grounding. And how do you feel before this? I'm asking you a question.
I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous.
I don't know how I feel.
Tummy issues.
Tell me what I want to see it. I want to see all the darkness. Yeah, I just don't want to vomit. That's the biggest thing. I just don't want to vomit. But
I don't want to go number 2.
no, but you know what she said? Once you vomit, the guy said once you vomit, that is when you start to see all the colourful hallucinations. So actually I do want to vomit, because I want to see all that.
I just need it out real quick.
Get it out. Get it out. I'll probably speak to YouTube again tomorrow morning to debrief. We'll have a debrief post first ayahuasca. Hello. So So we have literally like 45 minutes until we go for the first meditation. God, I can barely breathe. This altitude is killing me. And then we take our first cup of ayahuasca in an hour and a half. Can you just believe this? Sensational. I don't know how I feel. I'm not scared. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm so ready to uncover those little bits of traumas and things that I need to heal. So yeah, I want to show you the room that we're doing it in. I don't know if I'm allowed, but I'm going to try. This is it. Good morning. It is the first morning after the first ayahuasca ceremony. I look very tired. I'm still very sick. I think it's because it's so cold. We only got about 4.5 hours sleep because this beautiful daylight wakes us up. We don't have any blinds, and we went to bed at about 1:30. The ceremony was like 4 or 5 hours. But I'll be honest, I had high expectations. I had really high expectations of what was going to happen, and it just didn't. I didn't really see much. I didn't trip. I didn't hallucinate. I didn't feel anything. I had one cup to start with and then had the second one after that. And people, beside me I've spoke to them, afterwards. They were vomiting, then they had the visions and got so much clarity, and I just didn't. Which I'm a little bit upset and disappointed, but I still have 2 more sessions, which I know I'll be able to get to it. And I was trying to analyse kind of why, because I am really open to it. That's why I've come here. I've been so open, and I'm a very open person. But is it potentially that I was just expecting way too much because I was so excited for it? I had these high expectations and it just hasn't pulled through. So I'm going to speak to the shamans today and the healers and just ask them for some tips and recommendations of what to do to not have such high expectations. Because I want to get down to the bottom of it. I want to have these beautiful visions. I want to connect with Pachamama and these beautiful mountains. Like, I can't wait for the sun to come out. The clouds are still up here. But yeah, I absolutely love this place. Like, it's the most magical place. So today we finally get to have breakfast. We didn't eat all day yesterday, just breakfast, so we were starving. So we've got breakfast in an hour at 8, and then we're going to like this human actions volunteering thing. And then I think we're doing something in the river, some cleansing. And then we've got another ceremony obviously tonight at 7 o'clock, in which I'm hoping my dose is going to be higher, obviously at 2. I'll start at 2 cups. And then if I have to increase to 3, I will, but I just need to change my mindset around it. Good morning, buenos dias. So yeah, that's my update. I'm just heading for breakfast, and it's like right over there. So I'm taking you on a little journey. I don't think I'll record everything because it is just pure green. I'll show you along the way what's here. So we've got a stairway to heaven, a little stream. It's all so beautiful and so natural. So funny because it's so cold in the morning and then night time, but during the day it's actually really hot. I'm sorry. So happy right now. Like, it's so beautiful. And this is from the other side. Obviously this is our rooms where we stay. I think I'm in that second one from the left upstairs. Oh, Jesus Christ. And somewhere in here alpacas live. I need to find them. So obviously a vegetarian breakfast, so I'm intrigued as to what we're going to have. I miss protein, I really do. There we go, alpacas. Let's say hi to them. Hello. And then this is where we have breakfast. In here. Just the views are absolutely sensational, and there's doggies everywhere as well. There's a dog rescue centre. I'm just doing a full tour of the place here, just in case anyone wants to come. You know what it is. It's unbelievable. Hello, baby. Hello. Breakfast is fried yuca, fruit, quinoa, overnight oats, a tiny bit of egg and some avocado. Cute. Beautiful weather today. We've just done a cleansing ceremony. Yeah. Activity. In the freezing cold waterfall. Me and Hayley decided to go for round 2 together because it's all about teamwork. So I'm going to get the video of Teddy. No, come back. Oh my goodness. It doesn't know what to do. I feel like because I have so many expectations because I was so excited for everything, I feel like it blocked me from actually getting and seeing what I wanted to see. Well, what I thought I was going to see because I was expecting so much. So I bet you're wondering, what is this on my face? We just had one of their healers draw like their symbolic, I don't want to call them pattern, but like they're like energy patterns on our face, and she just did everybody's different depending on what she's seen in them. But then we also had a really interesting conversation regarding kind of my expectations in regards to ayahuasca and how I felt a little bit disappointed, etc. And I felt really sleepy, and a lot of other people felt sleepy as well. And the psychologist said to us actually that it's very, very common on the first ayahuasca like ceremony. And the reason why you might be sleepy is because if you're somebody that's always on the go and stresses a lot and always very, very busy, the medicine is telling you to slow down, and it's giving you what you need, which is rest. And I think that was so beautiful when he said that, and it actually made me feel okay about feeling that way. So tonight we are increasing the dose. We've got like a few hours to spend on our own now, so I'm just going to take up some heat in this beautiful environment and journal, and then see what tonight brings. But I feel very emotional today for some reason. It's all starting to pick up now. We are going for ayahuasca ceremony number 2. It's freezing. Please look at my fit. I'm squatting whilst doing this. Pajamas, socks, slides. I'll let you know if I'm in a fit state. I'll give you an update tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow morning. Can't wait. Good morning, guys. How are we all keeping? So last night I said I would record the trip afterwards. I was in no fit state to do so, so it is now the next day. I have no words. I am literally, there's no way to kind of describe what ayahuasca does and how it happens. It was just absolutely incredible. Something I've never experienced before. It was a big, big trip. I must have been tripping for about 4 or 5 hours. I took a full cup, which was obviously quite a high dose. That's my alarm's going off. And yeah, I just remember I was just laid there waiting, opening up, and all of a sudden I was in it, and I was like, oh shit, I'm in it now, like there's no getting out. And I just had to embrace the moment for like 4 or 5 hours. which felt like a long time, and I was shaking or like shivering, like jittering, which obviously over like 4 hours uses up a lot of energy. So I felt exhausted by the end of it. I was sweating, I was cold, I felt like taking my clothes off. I was laughing so much, I was dancing, like laying down dancing like with my feet. I had other people at the side of me and they were just laughing at me because I just kept giggling to myself. And it's obviously the things that I was seeing. I didn't really have any like dark trips, and it's not that I seen people's faces or anything. I just felt energies, like a male energy. So my dad was in there. I felt my best friend's energy was there. I felt my mum's energy, and it was just energies that I kept feeling like around me, and it was giving me a lot of answers, especially with certain topics, around like childhood traumas and stuff. I didn't feel like I was seen by my dad. I'm not going to go into obviously a load of detail of it, but I seen a lot of stuff and it gave me so much like clarity. And then obviously the shaman is there as well, and they're like singing to you and like guiding you through it, and it's as though they knew when like a dark energy came in, and it was only that one time, and it's to do with a past relationship. And this dark energy just came in over me, and it made me feel really, really small. And I started to really struggle, and they obviously they could see that I was struggling. So what they did was, I need to ask them actually today exactly what it was, but they blew this like tobacco essence into my face and like wafted it to get the bad energy away, and that gave me quite a lot of answers and clarity. And I have issues with my feminine side. I don't have issues, it's more so that I'm very much so of a masculine energy, and one thing I wanted to do is get into my feminine more, and that was a big part of it as well. I had my hands touching kind of my womb a lot, and then I had like a sharp pain in my top right corner, like sharp, like hot pain, so I need to look into that a little bit further. It was just incredible. Like obviously, yeah, you see all the colours and everything else, but you're still conscious, like you still know what's going on. Yes, I vomited, yes, I went to the toilet. I vomited a lot, and I felt like when I vomited, it was like everything I wanted to say came out that didn't come out in the past, and I was struggling to kind of get it up as well. I felt like my throat chakra, my thyroid were getting blocked, and I was coughing quite a lot. And then going to the toilet, because everybody goes to the toilet as well, I was really struggling. It was like just what I feel like I needed to go, but it just wouldn't come. TMI. But yeah, it was just an incredible experience. And then towards the end, I was just getting tired, so I felt like at one point I needed to surrender, and I was just getting so fed up and tired. I surrendered, and then I was like, no, I need to get out of this. So we have another final ceremony on Thursday, so not today. I need to rest. I've had 3 hours sleep. I cannot sleep after it. I really struggled, and then we'll see what Thursday brings, the final answers, hopefully. But what a beautiful experience. Like, there's no way to describe this, how you feel, what you see, and things that just make so much sense. I cried a little bit, but I can't remember why, and I had my arms stuck. I'm still wearing last night's clothes. I had my arms stuck like underneath my armpits, and I couldn't break free of it. And I think that, from what I remember, because there's little bits I forgot, that was about control. So like, I always feel like I need to be in control of everything, whether it's business or my life, like everything needs to be in control, and I didn't feel in control. And as soon as I let that go, I could break free, and my arms were free. So yeah, it's incredible. I just wish I could remember absolutely everything, but so much happened. I journaled it all, and I'm gonna go on Thursday for more. So today I've got a really relaxing day. We're gonna go for breakfast. We're gonna speak to the shaman and the healers, and ask them questions. And then we've got a massage, I believe, and we're just gonna relax. And then we actually have lunch and dinner today, because on the full ayahuasca retreat we only have breakfast. And funnily enough, I'm not actually hungry. But I've definitely lost some weight. I can see it in my body. But anyway, enough jabbering on for 6 minutes. I'll see you soon. We'll never get bored of this view. Good afternoon. Dom's having a little bit of a tanning break right now. It's actually so hot today. I mean, just like midday, but I'm under no illusion in an hour or two it's going to get cold again. I had a little massage, relaxing one. Had breakfast, had lunch. So today, Wednesday, is the only day we kind of get breakfast, lunch and dinner because we don't have a ceremony on, and it's all vegan. So no protein for me. It's proving very difficult. All the food is delicious. Like, it's fruit. It's just all carbs and fats and veg and fruit. Like, it's been lovely. But I've actually been feeling fine on the one meal a day on the breakfast because I'm having quite big portions to kind of last me the whole day. It's only like a couple of hours in the day where I'm hungry, whereas today I was not hungry for the lunch at all, and it was like a 2-course lunch, like a soup and then a main. And then I believe tonight we've got a cooking class for dinner, so I'll see if I can record, because obviously, you know, I've got to respect people's privacy and space, so I can't really film everything, so I'm just giving you like live updates. So currently gonna read my Kindle and watch the alpacas feed themselves.
What's good, y'all? I'm Sierra Sneed. You're on Dominica's page. Big Dom.
Good morning. It is Thursday, day 4, and last night obviously we didn't do any ceremonies. I was exhausted because the night before that, after the ceremony, I got 3 hours sleep. So last night went to bed at 8, had 8 hours sleep. Feel better, but had fever again in the night. Not ideal, but we've just had breakfast and we're going to head out to a dog shelter. Hi friend! We're going to a dog shelter to volunteer, so we're going to wash dogs, we're going to feed them and have fun. So that's the plan for today, and then this evening we've got another ayahuasca, which means that we're only having breakfast today. How's my friend? I'm vlogging for YouTube.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I got allergies today.
Oh, you got allergies?
Yeah, feeling good.
What's going to happen when we see dogs? Are you going to have more allergies?
Probably, but I love dogs.
Probably. Where's your volunteering top?
I don't know.
Let's see. Prepped and ready. Just going to flash us. Have you volunteered with dogs before? Pets are worth saving! Go tell that to people in Dubai who left the dogs during the war. Are you getting naked?
No, full fit.
Wait, hang on. Ah, I love it. What is happening, people? I feel like I've been living in this hoodie whilst I've been here, but that is because it's cozy and it's warm, and I underestimated how cold it would be here. So yeah, when I go for the ceremonies, I wear this because it's baggy, it's comfortable. Anyway, we went to the dog rescue today. We bathed them, we played with them, we cleaned the bowls and stuff. That was really cute. And then we went and did like a gardening thing with the people that live here, like harvesting carrots and potatoes and stuff. It was quite cute. Had to really get our hands dirty. And then now I am literally 30 minutes away from my next, third and final ceremony. And I'll be honest, I feel anxious. I've been on and off anxious about this one. I think it's because I know I need to go deeper on this one, and I will go deeper. And I know that my last one was like quite positive and I felt really happy, so I just don't want it to be negative, even though I know it's controlled by me. So I need to let go of that thought and just believe it's going to be, you know, giving me a lot of answers and clarity again. But I'm starving today, really hungry. Again, just had breakfast. So yeah, I'll update you in the morning because no doubt I'll be in no fit state to record straight after, but I thought I'd show you my room. So, was sharing with 2 other people, they have left. It's a very wooden, in the mountains room, not much to it, but yeah. Anyways, peace out. Good morning. As you can see, I don't look smashing right now, and I don't feel it either. Last night's ceremony was tough, like so different to the previous one. I feel like the second one was my favourite. I felt a lot of energies in that one, whereas in this one I felt really distracted. I couldn't focus on a thing. My brain was very, very busy. You know, I got answers to questions, but I felt extremely nauseous, extremely dizzy. I couldn't really remember much. I was really out of it. I was unable to like walk properly because I was so weak. I did take a little bit of a higher dose because I felt like I couldn't focus, I couldn't get into it because I could hear other people, and then my brain was really busy. So I ended up taking a little bit more, and I feel like that just tipped me over the edge. So I feel really rough today. I didn't really have much sleep at all, maybe 3 hours again. And I just feel exhausted. But I did get, like, at the end of it all, I surrendered, and I had that, like, this bright light, which to me was like rebirth, connection, surrender, new things coming, letting go of, you know, the hard stuff. So yeah, each ayahuasca experience is so different. I think it depends obviously what mood you are in, what mindset you are in when you are going into it, for one, and two, it's always going to be different. I vomited a lot during this one, like a lot, and it was disgusting. Like the vomiting on Tuesday wasn't that bad, whereas this one, the smell of the ayahuasca was just making me belch and purge all the time. So I feel like this one was very different. I covered different things. It was more about me and myself, whereas the one on Tuesday was more about other people in my life. So yeah, today, Jesus Christ, Dom, you look tired, girl. Still got a cold this whole time. I've had a cold. But we're going to have breakfast. Then we've got a closing ceremony. We're going to speak to the shamans if we've got any questions for them. And then heading back home today, which the way that I'm feeling right now, I should not be travelling. But I've got a lovely 22-hour journey home. So yeah, I'll catch up with you at some point and close down the vlog, depending on what else I can get. But I hope you've all found that useful. And if you don't know what ayahuasca is, and you're interested, do some research. I highly recommend. I will definitely be doing it again, maybe like next year, like a year apart. I think it's a great experience. So me and Sierra have come out for a meal. First meal post-diet. We're starting off with a Diet Coke. Cheers, big ears. Yay! Tap. I feel like I've drunk nothing but water. It's so nice. So nice. And we've ordered steak and chicken. We're having meat for the first time in a week, basically. It's going to taste so good. And we're probably going to have really bad stomach pains afterwards, but curled up. But I'm happy. Oh my god, I'm so excited! Eat me up. Hello guys, so I'm just going to wrap up, what is this like? Just going to wrap up this ayahuasca retreat vlog. I am currently in Columbia Airport getting my connecting flight home to London. It's been an incredible week. I am so glad I've done this. I feel like it's something that I've wanted to do for such a long time, and I've finally been ready, and I set it as an intention for 2026 and I've done it. So really proud of myself. A great experience. I will do it again at some point, but your girl is very tired. I should not be travelling today after yesterday's trip, but we move. I have to go home and get some relatively good sleep, because the last week, you'd think at a retreat you'd sleep, but when you're doing ceremonies till midnight, 1 a.m, getting and waking up at 6 o'clock because it's so bright outside, time to recover, because I've got my photo shoot in, oh my god, like 5 days. I need to get my shit together. Anyway, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and if you have any ayahuasca questions, pop them in the comments.